Have you ever played The Floor is Lava? Visualize this. You're 5 years old and on top of a very long couch. You're trying to get across the room without falling into the lava to die a gruesome, horrifying death. You stand on the edge of the couch, scanning the room with a determined gaze, like a dining hall teacher hunting for kids without trays. You see the next target to which you can leap, and it's not an easy jump. You get a weird feeling, one of excitement, but fear, like Tarzan on top of the jungle canopy. And despite all of that, you take that leap. You jump. Pause that mental movie with you mid-jump. The Floor is Lava is a simple childhood pastime, but it is also a teacher of one of the most important lessons we know, the importance of leaping forward. This game gives us many opportunities to take many leaps of faith or steps of progression into something that is unknown. These leaps of faith, we started as toddlers, have only gotten bigger and scarier. First it was the floor is lava, then the monkey bars, then the first day of school, elementary school, high school, and then life. These are all leaps of progression, which all include many leaps of progression in and of themselves. These leaps don't always end up going well. Sometimes you swing off the couch and land smack into the lava. Coming to senior 2 at Appleby College for me was a huge leap. Now, I am proud to say that I am a mama's boy, and I truly understood this as I left to become an international boarder at Appleby this year. For some context, I'm also the inspiration for Mr. Worldwide. I was born in Pakistan, moved to New York, then back to Pakistan, then to Washington State, then New York again, then Oakville, and now Washington. That is 6 different moves to entirely different places. So, I never developed a sense of belonging to any of these places, because when they started to feel like home, I moved away. My home is my family, that cohesive unit which traveled with me to every single location I've created memories in. I'm really close to my family. My dad and I are already on a dude-to-dude basis. My brother and I have actually started talking to each other. And my baby sister is someone that is incapable of making me feel sad. Oh, and my mom is my everything. I don't have a special place to go to when I feel down. I have special people. So this summer, my family returned to Washington, and after much advocacy, I was allowed to finish grade 12 at Appleby, a familiar environment. But when I left Washington on August 29th of this year to fly 2,500 miles to school, it didn't feel like a new exciting step in my life. Actually, it was terrible, and I regretted every second of it. Despite being surrounded by friends, I felt alone. I stopped feeling like the amazing Shaheer and more like the no-name captive of a really gloomy prison. I felt guilty for choosing to leave my family. I was disheartened as I thought of every single situation where I chose to do something other than spend time with them. I was powerless when I learned that my happy little baby sister was having trouble making friends at her new school without her big brother to be there for her. I felt jealous of all the kids who had their parents at Optimati's telling them how proud they were. And I felt undeserved of my newly founded independence. As all the stress and pressure started to build up, I resigned from everything and started wasting my time counting days till I can go back. Now, do I still count days? Sometimes. But I can motivate myself through a mindset best summarized by a lyric from a song by AWOL Nation. It goes, I met an old man dying on a train. He said, never let your fear decide your fate. The old man is in the last stages of his life, and his sole advice is to never be dissuaded because of fear. As life keeps moving forward without pausing, we should not spend time regretting decisions we've made in the past. We should also prefer a life without having to regret things we didn't do because we were bound by our fear. Saying that we want to live a life without fear and living a life without fear are 2 different things. A universally accepted truth is that fear isn't something you can simply get rid of by deciding you want to stop fearing. After all, we aren't superhumans. But we must give ourselves more credit, because another universally accepted truth is that only we are the ones capable of getting rid of our own individual fear. No one else can do it for us. Getting rid of fear starts with small positive reinforcement. You build up the courage to go slightly outside of your comfort zone. This could be getting involved in class discussions or trying a new sport. You have a good experience joining that class discussion or trying that sport, so then you start doing it more often and create positive reinforcement for leaving your comfort zone. Fear starts to become less of a factor in your decision making as you take bigger and bolder leaps. Trying that new sport turns into joining the competitive team of that sport. Joining class discussion turns into joining the debate team and applying to do a chapel speech. This process of positive reinforcement was instrumental in leading me to where I am today. But it wasn't the only part. I had reached a plateau, a place where I knew I should take leaps of faith, and I did sometimes, but fear still continued to play an important role in my life. What tipped the balance for me was actually at the airport. On August 29th, as I prepared to come to Canada, I met an older woman who was so energetic. She had a small, kind smile on her face, which was permanent, and she radiated grace. As I was preparing to cross a new milestone in my journey of life, so was she. I was coming to Canada to live abroad and finish school. She was going to Croatia to bury her mother. Despite the situation she was in, she was so composed and content with it. As she mourned, she thought of the happiness in her life with her mother. She mourned by thinking of the emotionally fulfilling life her mother had with her. She had probably felt sadness with her situation, but she had moments to look back to thinking, what an amazing experience. When I made you all imagine yourselves jump from couch to couch and the floor is lava, I told you all to pause yourselves mid-jump. In life, there are no pauses. It always keeps moving forward. And the woman reminded me of that fundamental truth. My interaction with her was a tipping point for me. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I would do the best I could to live a life where I ensure that I take every possible leap of faith that I can to create experiences I can look back to and enjoy. I would prefer a life where I can look back and see myself take a leap of faith and fail rather than regretting not taking a leap because I was too scared. Because even if I fail, I can laugh about that. I can learn from that. And I can take the knowledge that I gain from that to try again. The only thing about a door never opened is to regret not trying to see what was behind it. As I left that summer, every inch of me wanted to turn around and go to a school that was only a 5-minute drive away, not a 5-hour flight. Why didn't I? Don't know. But I'm glad that I took that leap of faith into the unknown, because that is the adventure of life. If we knew everything that was going to happen, then there wouldn't be any fun or personal growth in it. There is a reason we don't like the ending of a book or a movie, to be spoiled. We like finding out for ourselves. There's a reason there aren't cheat codes to life. We need to go experience unknown obstacles for our own personal growth. I advocated hard to come to Senior 2 here because I didn't want to reestablish myself in a new environment for my final year in high school. I got that, but also so much more. Now, I am much more self-sufficient. I can somewhat do my own laundry. I can sort of clean my own room. And I only call my mom once every day. I'm basically a grown man. Now, if there are two things I'd like you to take away from what I've said, this is the first thing. Always keep jumping. Do not let fear be the deciding factor of how your life turns out. Our final years here at Appleby are full of opportunities to create positive reinforcement and taking leaps of faith. We must pounce on them. Do you like running? I certainly don't. But I know that because I tried it and I didn't enjoy it. Do you like playing tennis, singing in chapel, playing guitar, painting, robots? If you don't know, why not give it a shot? The worst thing that can happen is you learning something. Don't watch life fly by. Hop on top and ride it through till the end. Now, the second thing I would like you all to take away is tell your parents you love them. Now, can you please stand and sing hymn number 662? Thank you.